by a very odd woman. I paid cash.
Your receipt?
My receipt?
One of the standout episodes in the series remains The Eye of the Beholder. The episode unfolds with a woman undergoing surgery to look normal in a society where conformity rules. The suspense builds as the distorted faces of the characters are revealed, forcing viewers to question their own perceptions of beauty and normalcy. This unsettling theme resonates deeply today, as society still grapples with issues of aesthetic ideals and social pressure. Additionally, Rod Serling's narrative style elevates the chilling experience. His thought-provoking commentary reflects a sharp awareness of human nature, fear, and morality. Coupled with exceptional production values, including haunting music and striking cinematography, the episode creates an atmosphere that captivates and disturbs. The use of shadows and stark contrasts enhances the eerie feeling, leaving viewers on edge. Through masterful storytelling and innovative direction, The Eye of the Beholder continues to evoke strong reactions, staying relevant in the discussion of identity and societal norms. The psychological impact it delivers makes it a timeless piece that lingers long after the credits roll. Episodes in the Twilight Zone are relatable and designed to explore everyday life alongside the extraordinary. They often conclude with a twist that leaves the audience pondering a mystery. Each story is crafted to be accessible, blending themes of morality, technology, and the human condition. The series premiered on October 2, 1959, captivating viewers with its innovative storytelling and unique style. Over its 5-season run, ending in June 1964, the show left a lasting mark on the television landscape. It broke new ground in writing and visual style, pushing the boundaries of the science fiction genre. By using unusual narratives and unexpected endings, it engaged audiences who were eager for something different. The influence of The Twilight Zone can still be seen today in various media. Its ability to provoke thought and challenge perceptions of reality made it a hallmark of quality television, impacting countless creators and paving the way for future sci-fi series.
Not overstay it. Oh, it was my turn.
The series featured 156 black and white episodes that captivated audiences with its blend of science fiction, fantasy, and horror. Each episode presented a unique story, often with a twist that encouraged viewers to think deeply about reality and the human experience. The cast included both established stars who were already known for their work in the entertainment industry and younger actors who would later go on to achieve great fame. This combination of talent helped to elevate the show's quality and appeal, making it a memorable part of television history. The cultural impact of The Twilight Zone cannot be overstated. It influenced not only the genre of science fiction, but also how television storytelling could explore complex themes. In 2016, Rolling Stone recognized this legacy by ranking The Twilight Zone 7th among the 100 greatest shows of all time. The series did much more than entertain. It sparked conversations about societal issues and challenged viewers to look beyond the surface of everyday life. Its lasting influence remains evident as it continues to inspire new generations of creators and audiences alike.
Problem is, I'm in the middle of a nightmare I can't wake up from. And you're part of it.
Episodes of The Twilight Zone are known for their clever moral lessons, often woven seamlessly into tales of fantasy, science fiction, suspense, and psychological thrills. Each story concludes with a thoughtful reflection, prompting viewers to consider deep ethical questions and the human condition. The series used its unique storytelling style to address issues like fear, greed, isolation, and the consequences of one's actions. The anthology format allowed for a wide range of stories and themes, giving writers the freedom to explore various genres and concepts. This creative approach to narrative was fresh and innovative in the early 60s, standing out from traditional television programming. Many viewers tuned in each week to see what new adventure awaited them, never knowing if it would delve into the realm of the supernatural, the absurd, or the chilling uncertainties of the future. While sci-fi anthology programming has become more common today, at that time, The Twilight Zone set a new standard for television storytelling. By blending moral lessons into intriguing plots, it challenged audiences to think critically and engage with complex ideas about society and humanity. The show's ability to combine entertainment with thought-provoking themes contributed significantly to its lasting impact on television history. Each episode remains a testament to the art of storytelling that is both compelling and morally enriching.
What you're doing, give me the business. You know, I can come over there and take you apart bone by bone.
The impact of The Twilight Zone on viewers remains strong to this day. The series taps into deep-seated fears that resonate with both rational concerns and more irrational anxieties. Each episode expertly intertwines elements of science fiction, horror, and suspense, leading audiences to reflect on their own lives and the world around them. Through its storytelling, The Twilight Zone not only entertains but also provokes thought, leaving viewers contemplating the nature of reality and the unknown. While numerous reboots and revivals have come and gone over the years, none have managed to capture the haunting essence of the original 1959 series. Fans of the show often find that it remains the creepiest and most nightmare-inducing, with its exploration of human nature and moral dilemmas. The original series delves into themes of isolation, alienation, and the darker sides of humanity, touching on fears that linger long after the credits roll. This ability to evoke dread and provoke discussion cements its place in popular culture and keeps it relevant in conversations about fear and the uncanny. The show's legacy lives on, remembered by generations who regard it as a pinnacle of eerie storytelling. Viewers continue to be fascinated by its unique blend of unsettling narratives that challenge their understanding of what is possible.
Today, and you didn't show up. You know, Marcia, that's very selfish, my dear. All of us wait our...
Episodes of the iconic series explore various profound themes, such as the looming apocalypse, alien invasions, and even sentient dolls, creating a captivating atmosphere that keeps viewers on the edge of their seats. One of the most memorable stories is Time Enough at Last. It revolves around Henry Bemis, a man who cherishes the act of reading. Despite his love for books, he faces constant interruptions in a world that does not understand his passion. The narrative takes a dark turn when a nuclear attack devastates the planet, leaving him as one of the last survivors. As he emerges from the wreckage, Henry finds solace in the quiet remnants of the world, finally able to read without distraction. However, his joy is short-lived when he accidentally breaks his glasses, rendering him unable to decipher the words on the page. This heart-wrenching twist underscores themes of loneliness and the painful loss of independence. The profound irony of Henry's situation strikes a deep chord, revealing how fleeting moments of happiness can be masked by tragedy and despair, marking Time Enough at Last as a haunting reflection on human vulnerability.
Why do you have to drink so much?
I really don't know. I just got...
In the episode The Shelter, the storyline revolves around a family preparing for a possible nuclear attack. The fear of such a crisis brings out a dark side in the neighbors, who become irrational and desperate. This story reflects human behavior during high-stress situations, similar to what society faced in the events of 2020. People who seem kind and rational suddenly turn against each other. Friends become enemies as they fight for survival, showcasing how fear and tragedy can change people's true nature. On a different note, Living Doll presents a chilling tale centered around a doll named Talkie Tina. Initially a gift, Tina soon reveals sinister intentions towards her owner's cruel stepfather. The stepfather's mistreatment of his family draws the doll's ire, leading to unsettling encounters that blur the line between childhood innocence and malevolent intent. Tina's character serves as a metaphor for how guilt and wrongdoing can manifest in unexpected ways. Through these narratives, the series explores deep social themes such as fear, survival, and the consequences of one's actions against a backdrop of unease and tension. The tension in these episodes captures the audience, making them reflect on their own morals and behavior in extreme situations.
It's your last meal with us, Bedecker. They'll be taking you to the penitentiary tomorrow morning.
The episode Eye of the Beholder from the series The Twilight Zone immerses viewers in a haunting tale that delves into the psychology of fear and the struggle for acceptance. It presents a world where beauty is dictated by societal norms, and the intense pressure to conform can lead to devastating consequences. The story centers around a woman who has undergone surgery to attain the normal look that society demands. Throughout the episode, the viewer is drawn into her emotional turmoil and desperation as she wishes to be accepted in a society that prioritizes a specific standard of beauty. As the surgery unfolds, a series of revealing photographs and conversations unveils her true appearance, which is strikingly attractive by conventional standards. However, the twist reveals that in her society, she is deemed ugly, while others who fit the societal mold are portrayed as attractive, albeit in a jarring way. The intense pressure to conform to societal expectations drives her to a point of desperation, revealing an underlying horror, not just in physical appearance, but in her fear of being unloved and unaccepted. The episode brilliantly captures the psychological horror of living in a world where not only one's appearance is scrutinized, but where the deep, intrinsic fear of not being believed or accepted amplifies the trauma of nonconformity. It serves as a powerful commentary on how society shapes perceptions of beauty and self-worth, leaving a lasting impact on both the character and the audience.
You said Harrington look after Forbes. He drinks too much. Those were your.
The episode invites viewers to reflect deeply on their personal definitions of beauty. In a world where physical appearance often dictates social standing and self-worth, the narrative challenges conventional ideals. Characters struggle with their perceptions as they are forced to confront what beauty means beyond mere looks. This thought-provoking storyline presents not only a mirror to individual characters, but also a broader reflection of society's often skewed values regarding beauty and acceptance. The Twilight Zone stands out as a masterful exploration of human nature and societal norms. Its clever writing and imaginative storytelling resonate with audiences, making it one of the most impactful series in television history. Each episode serves as a commentary on various aspects of life, pushing viewers to evaluate their own beliefs and biases. It pulls back the curtain on superficial judgments and encourages a more profound understanding of what it means to be human. The series captures the complexity of life, making it both relatable and timeless, leaving a lasting impression on all who watch it.
Pass it right over here. Yes, right there, right in there. Right there. Hey, Tom!
Review of the iconic series The Twilight Zone. Rod Serling's masterpiece, which first aired in 1959, stands as a profound representation of storytelling that blends the surreal with the social commentary characteristic of its time. The brilliance of Serling, known for his exceptional writing talent, is complemented by a pool of equally gifted writers, directors, and producers who crafted tales that not only entertained, but also explored the depths of human experience and societal norms. The series is distinguished not only as a platform for innovative storytelling, but also as a remarkable cultural artifact that continues to resonate decades after its initial broadcast. One of the most notable aspects of The Twilight Zone is its remarkable range of storytelling, with many episodes exploring themes that remain relevant today. Iconic episodes like To Serve Man, Time Enough at Last, and It's a Good Life have etched themselves in collective memory, drawing viewers into their well-designed worlds where the line between reality and the fantastical blurs. The effectiveness of these stories lies in how they often mirror the anxieties and hopes of contemporary society, providing insights that are as meaningful today as they were in the era of their release. While the universally acclaimed episodes are memorable, fans of the series have also highlighted the importance of lesser-known stories that may not have received the same mainstream recognition. Features such as Mute, showcasing Anne Gillian or Jess Bell, starring Anne Francis, have been praised for their unique perspective and storytelling. These tales often delve into personal dilemmas and moral questions, underlining the series' ability to connect with viewers on an emotional level. Thus, The Twilight Zone presents a rich tapestry of narratives that cater to diverse tastes, appealing to both casual viewers and dedicated fans. Despite its overwhelmingly positive reception, opinions regarding The Twilight Zone are not entirely uniform. Some critics argue that the series can be inconsistent, with certain episodes falling short of the high standards set by its most acclaimed installments. The anthology format, while providing unique and varied stories, sometimes leads to uneven quality. A few episodes are perceived as weaker or more filler-like in nature, which detracts from the overall strength of the series. However, defenders of the show contend that this very inconsistency is part of the charm. Viewers never quite know what to expect from each episode, leading to a sense of intrigue and discovery. Moreover, the show's distinct style and atmosphere, characterized by its eerie music and striking visuals, earned both praise and critique. Some appreciate the haunting score and the moody cinematography, which enhance the storytelling and contribute significantly to the show's unsettling ambience. Others, however, argue that certain stylistic choices may feel dated to modern audiences. The black and white presentation, though iconic, may not resonate as powerfully with younger viewers accustomed to the vibrant colors of contemporary television. In conclusion, The Twilight Zone is more than just a television show. It is a cultural phenomenon that encapsulates the creative spirit of its time while remaining profoundly relevant. With masterful writing, varied narratives, and a captivating atmosphere, it has left an indelible mark on the landscape of television history. While some episodes are universally celebrated, and others might provoke debates about their merits, the overall impact of the series is undeniable. As discussions about the nature of humanity, morality, and the unknown unfold in each carefully crafted story, The Twilight Zone continues to invite audiences into its metaphysical realm, making it a timeless classic in the world of storytelling. Its influence is felt even today, a testament to the power of good writing and the allure of the unknown.
Did you get him, Pete?
No more than he got me.
As we close the door on tonight's thrilling journey through the Twilight Zone, a new door beckons, inviting us to step beyond the shadows and into the lives of its remarkable cast. What became of the talented individuals who breathed life into the unforgettable characters of this iconic series? While their tales often felt like eerie fiction, the reality is just as fascinating. They faced their own twists and turns, navigating Hollywood's landscape long after the credits rolled. From blockbuster movies to dramatic exits and unexpected comebacks, the paths they walked were anything but ordinary. In this bonus segment, we will delve into the captivating stories that unfolded after the show's conclusion. Join us as we reveal the fates of actors who, until today, have remained enshrouded in mystery, their lives echoing the very essence of the Twilight Zone itself. Prepare for revelations that will both surprise and intrigue you.
The penitentiary. For life.
That's right.
John Dehner's portrayal of Alan Richards in the 1959 episode of The Twilight Zone is haunting. Dehner embodied a man confronting his own moral decay after committing a crime without remorse. His ability to convey inner turmoil while maintaining a calm facade added depth to the character. The episode revolves around themes of guilt and consequence, perfectly captured by Dehner's performance, leaving a lasting impression on audiences. After The Twilight Zone, Dehner continued his acting career, primarily in television. He often found himself cast as authoritative figures, further showcasing his strong presence. However, Dehner's life was not without challenges. He grappled with alcohol dependency, which impacted his personal and professional life. Despite this tumultuous aspect, he remained dedicated to his craft. In later years, Dehner faced health issues, yet he continued to act until his retirement. He passed away in 1992, leaving behind a legacy defined by his complex portrayals and enduring contributions to the entertainment industry. The last recorded information highlights his status as an overlooked talent with a mysterious edge, forever tied to the dark narratives he brought to life on screen.
Alicia and I will climb into that ship of yours and we'll look out the port and...
Gladys Cooper's portrayal of Elva Keene in the 1959 episode Nightmare as a child of the Twilight Zone marked a notable moment in her career. In this haunting story, she presented a compelling mix of vulnerability and strength as a mother facing a dark and mysterious force. The role allowed her to showcase her ability to evoke deep emotion, making her character's struggle to protect her child resonate with the audience. Cooper's performance was both chilling and poignant, solidifying her reputation as an actress capable of handling complex, nuanced roles. Born in 1888, Cooper experienced both professional triumphs and personal hardships throughout her life. She faced significant loss when her husband, fellow actor, and director William D. Curtis passed away in 1931. Raising her 3 children alone was a considerable challenge that underscored her resilience. In the later years of her career, she battled loneliness and health issues. Despite the difficulties, Cooper continued to act until her death in 1971. Her legacy lives on through the memorable roles she played, leaving an enduring impact on the world of television and film.
Home! Thanks, folks.
Rod Serling served as the haunting voice of reason and mystery in the 1959 series The Twilight Zone. His introduction to each episode set a dark, foreboding tone that captivated audiences and drew them into surreal scenarios filled with moral dilemmas and unsettling twists. Behind the scenes, Serling faced his own shadows. He battled the confines of network censorship, often clashing with producers over the series' provocative themes. The stark contrast between his imaginative storytelling and the limitations imposed by the industry fueled his frustrations. After The Twilight Zone, Serling continued to write and produce, creating other shows like Night Gallery, but never captured the same magic. His personal life was marred by struggles, including bouts of depression and issues with alcohol, exacerbated by pressures from fame and a demanding career. In 1975, he tragically succumbed to a heart attack at age 50. Despite his struggles, Serling remains a respected figure in television, known for weaving the extraordinary with dark reflections on humanity. His legacy lives on, continuing to inspire storytellers.
How dry I am. No.
John Larch portrayed Dr. Elliot Rathman in the 1959 episode titled The Old Man in the Cave of the Twilight Zone. In this role, Larch delivered a haunting performance, embodying a man grappling with the burdens of leadership amid a post-apocalyptic society. His character's moral dilemmas and psychological complexity resonated, showcasing Larch's range as an actor. The episode explored themes of trust and survival, with Larch's portrayal adding a layer of gravitas, making the viewer ponder the implications of blind faith and authority. After The Twilight Zone, Larch continued to work in film and television, appearing in notable works such as Dirty Harry and guest spots in various series. Despite his career successes, his life was marked by personal struggles. Larch faced financial difficulties, leading to a bankruptcy filing in 1971. His private life was tumultuous, marred by a tumultuous marriage and allegations of infidelity that turned public perception against him. In later years, Larch withdrew from the spotlight, ultimately living a quieter life until his passing in 2005. His legacy in television and film remains overshadowed by a sense of melancholy, reflecting the character complexities he portrayed on screen. Burgess Meredith's portrayal of Henry Bemis in the 1959 episode of The Twilight Zone, Time Enough at Last, is haunting and unforgettable. As Bemis, a book-loving man trapped in a monotonous life, Meredith embodies despair and longing. His character's tragic twist unfolds as he survives a nuclear apocalypse, only to find that his love for reading leads to a heartbreaking isolation. The depth of Meredith's performance reveals a complex struggle between desire and reality, showcasing his exceptional ability to convey vulnerability and desperation. Outside of this iconic role, Meredith faced many challenges throughout his life. Despite his success in film and theater, personal hardships lurked beneath the surface. He endured a tumultuous marriage with actress Paulette Goddard, which ended in divorce, and had to navigate the politics of Hollywood, which at times sidelined his talent. Additionally, he faced financial difficulties in the 1970s, leading him to take on numerous diverse roles to regain stability. He battled health issues, including a serious bout with lung cancer, but continued to act, demonstrating resilience. In his later years, Meredith became known for his role as Mickey Goldmill in the Rocky series, further cementing his legacy. His final years were defined by a steady decline in health, and he passed away in 1997. Despite obstacles, Meredith's contributions to acting and his portrayal of Henry Bemis remain timeless. His life is a testament to the delicate balance between talent, ambition, and the shadows that can follow.
I just left Amy standing there, I guess. I don't even know what happened to Amy.
Paul Mazursky's role as Frank in the 1959 episode of The Twilight Zone was both haunting and memorable. As a man grappling with existential dread, his performance captured the essence of the show's eerie tension. Frank's internal struggles mirrored Mazursky's later explorations of complex human emotions in his directing and writing career. Following The Twilight Zone, Mazursky saw a mix of success and turmoil. He became a noted director, helming films like Bob and Carol and Ted and Alice and An Unmarried Woman, which highlighted themes of love and freedom. However, his life was not without challenges. He faced personal hardships, including the pressures of the Hollywood system and the toll of divorce on his relationships. Mazursky also encountered public scrutiny due to the provocative nature of his films, which sometimes came under fire for their candid approaches to sensitive topics. In his later years, he dealt with health issues, yet continued to impact the film industry until his death in 2014. His legacy remains as a complex figure who delved deep into the human psyche.
While you're out there playing today, I want you to remember that there's a big fella named Casey lying on a table.
John Anderson played Captain Skipper Farver in a notable episode of The Twilight Zone, portraying a man grappling with existential dread and isolation after a flight accident. His character's descent into madness drew viewers into a chilling exploration of sanity and flight. Anderson brought depth to Farver, making the character's fate haunting and impactful. Before his role in The Twilight Zone, Anderson built a robust career in theater and television, known for his versatility across genres. However, his life was not without shadows. He faced personal challenges, including a struggle with alcoholism, which sometimes affected his work and relationships. Scandals also haunted him, notably rumors of on-set conflicts that created tension with fellow actors. These incidents painted a dark backdrop to an otherwise successful career. As the years went on, Anderson remained active in television, often cast in authoritative roles. His later life was marked by health problems, yet he continued to work until the late 1980s. Reports indicate he passed away in 1992, leaving behind a legacy of complex characters and an enduring influence in the television landscape. Last known information suggests he is remembered fondly by fans and peers alike for his compelling performances.
Considering the fact that you're not even scratched, Mr. Bedecker, I think the company's being very fair.
Well, just shut up and I'll sign it.
In the 1959 television series, The Twilight Zone, Raymond Bailey portrayed a character who delved into the human psyche, exploring themes of morality and consequence. His role as a doctor was one steeped in ambiguity, marking him as a figure of authority shrouded in mystery. Bailey's performance captured the unsettling tension between a healer's nobility and the darkness that can lie within the medical profession. This depiction resonated deeply with audiences, reflecting broader anxieties of the time. Despite his significant role in this iconic series, Bailey faced considerable challenges in his personal life. His career after The Twilight Zone was marked by sporadic roles in television and film, often overshadowed by his earlier success. Private struggles loomed large, including battles with alcoholism that danced dangerously close to public scandal. These hardships impacted his relationships, leading to estrangement from family and friends. In his later years, Raymond Bailey became somewhat of a recluse, living away from the limelight that once embraced him. Reports of his health deteriorating surfaced in the 1980s, and his final years were spent in quiet obscurity, far from the vibrant world of television. The last known information about him remains scarce, leaving his legacy cloaked in mystery, a stark contrast to the vivid characters he once portrayed. Vladimir Sokolov portrayed Father Tomas in the 1959 episode of The Twilight Zone, titled The Howling Man. His role was shrouded in a dark, mysterious nature, embodying the duality of faith and deceit. Sokolov's performance resonated with viewers, capturing the anguish and desperation of a man torn between duty and the supernatural. The weight of his character lingered long after the episode ended, contributing to the show's legacy. Following his role in The Twilight Zone, Sokolov's career experienced ups and downs. He faced several personal hardships, including struggles with alcoholism, which marred both his professional and personal life. In the late 1960s, scandal erupted when reports surfaced about his volatile behavior on set, leading to a decline in offers and roles. Financial issues compounded his woes, leaving him to navigate the darker corridors of Hollywood's unforgiving nature. In his later years, Sokolov became reclusive, retreating from the public eye. The last known information places him living quietly, dealing with his demons away from the industry that once shined a light on his talent. His legacy remains as a haunting reminder of a gifted actor whose career was overshadowed by personal turmoil.
Maybe you could use it now. Yeah.
In the 1959 series The Twilight Zone, Don Kiefer portrayed Dan Hollis in the episode A Stop at Willoughby. His character was a troubled advertising executive overwhelmed by the pressures of modern life, seeking solace in the fantasy of a simpler, idyllic past. Kiefer's performance captured Hollis's desperation, making the character resonate with viewers who face their own existential crises. After The Twilight Zone, Kiefer continued to act but faced challenges within the industry. Although he had roles in various television series and films, including appearances in classic shows like Gunsmoke and The Fugitive, his career never reached the heights of some of his contemporaries. Personal hardships marked his life. He endured significant tragedies, including the death of his first wife, which deeply affected him. Kiefer also faced financial struggles later in life, a stark contrast to the steady work he enjoyed in his early career. Despite these challenges, he persevered, known for his work ethic and dedication to the craft. His last known appearances were in the late 1990s, and he quietly stepped away from the spotlight. He passed away in 2014, leaving behind a legacy as a devoted actor whose contributions to television remain impactful.
Robot behind. She's not a robot. She's a woman.
Stafford Rep portrayed the character IRA broadly in the 1959 episode of The Twilight Zone titled The Night of the Meek. His role as a down-and-out department store Santa Claus who discovers a mysterious bag of toys showcased his ability to embody complex emotions, revealing both despair and a glimmer of hope. Rep's performance captured the essence of a man struggling against the odds, reflecting the darker themes often explored in the series. After The Twilight Zone, Rep's career continued, but he struggled to find roles that matched the depth he had shown. He often played supporting characters in television shows and films, with notable appearances in series like Batman, where he portrayed Chief O'Hara. Despite his steady work, he faced personal hardships, including financial struggles and the challenges of typecasting. In his later years, Rep dealt with declining health. He passed away in 1974 from heart failure, but his legacy as a character actor endures. Rep's life was marked by a dedication to his craft, despite the shadows that loomed over his success. Last known information about him is limited, with his contributions often overshadowed by other contemporaries. He remains a haunting figure in television history, remembered fondly by fans of The Twilight Zone. In the 1959 TV series The Twilight Zone, Morgan Brittany portrayed the role of a young girl who finds herself caught in a chilling narrative that blends innocence with the eerie undercurrents characteristic of the show's storytelling. Brittany's performance captivated audiences, showcasing her range as a child actor. Her ability to embody vulnerability made her character's plight striking, an experience that would leave a lasting impression on viewers. Following her notable role, Brittany's career continued, though it was marked by significant challenges. She faced struggles common in Hollywood, including the pressures of growing up in the public eye, and the typecasting that often follows child stars. In her personal life, she grappled with tumultuous relationships and the emotional toll of public scrutiny. Notably, she became embroiled in several controversies, including a highly publicized breakup that drew media attention. Despite these hardships, Brittany transitioned to a successful career in later years, becoming a well-respected figure in television. As her public persona evolved, she stepped back from acting, focusing on writing and other creative projects. As of the latest updates, Morgan Brittany remains active in the industry, sharing her insights and experiences from a career that has spanned decades.
Shall I put this back in the safe, or shall I throw it in the fire?
In the 1959 Twilight Zone episode titled, "And When the Sky Was Opened," Jack Klugman portrayed Captain Ross, an astronaut grappling with the unraveling of reality after a mysterious flight. His performance captured the essence of a man caught between duty and existential dread, revealing profound vulnerability while facing the unknown. Klugman's ability to embody fear and uncertainty left a lasting impression on viewers. After his early success in The Twilight Zone, Klugman's career evolved dramatically. He starred in various television shows, but found greater acclaim in the 1970s with the sitcom The Odd Couple. Throughout his life, Klugman faced significant challenges, including the loss of his first wife, actress Judy Klugman, to cancer, which deeply affected him. He battled throat cancer himself in the late 1980s, resulting in a significant change in his voice, altering his career trajectory. Despite these hardships, Klugman remained resilient, working in theater and television until his late years. In 2012, he lost his second wife, whom he had married in 1953. The mysteries of his life remained intact, even as he navigated personal sorrows and triumphs. Klugman passed away in 2012, leaving a legacy of complex characters and powerful performances behind. His journey continues to captivate audiences who remember his profound impact on television. Bill Mummy's role as Anthony Fremont in the 1959 television series The Twilight Zone remains one of the most chilling performances in early television history. Portraying a boy with reality-altering powers, Mummy's portrayal was both innocent and terrifying, capturing the unsettling nature of a child who could turn people into objects or make them disappear with a mere thought. This haunting performance left a lasting mark on pop culture, embedding Mummy in the annals of classic horror. After The Twilight Zone, Mummy's career continued to flourish, particularly with his role as Will Robinson in the iconic series Lost in Space. which added to his popularity during the 1960s. However, his adult life was marked by various hardships. Mummy faced challenges, including typecasting, the struggle to break free from child actor labels, and industry fluctuations. In the 1990s, he experienced personal turmoil that included a difficult marriage and subsequent divorce, which took a toll on his mental health. Mummy has openly discussed grappling with the pressures of fame and the struggle to maintain his identity outside of his earlier roles. Despite these challenges, he cultivated a successful career in music and voice acting, becoming a respected figure in the industry. Recently, he has participated in various science fiction conventions and documentary projects. Mummy remains a beloved figure among fans, becoming an enduring symbol of the transformative power of childhood and the shadows it can cast.
Jean Marsh appear in a bizarre tale of a man and a woman.
J. Pat O'Malley portrayed Gooberman, the town drunk, in the 1959 episode of The Twilight Zone titled The Last Flight. In this role, he brought depth to a character often seen as a mere comic relief. His performance revealed Gooberman's haunting regrets and lost potential, embodying the tragedy of a man consumed by alcohol amid the turmoil of time and war. O'Malley's portrayal left a lasting impact on viewers who saw more than a drunkard. They saw a soul searching for redemption. Born in 1904, O'Malley worked extensively in film and television. His career included a variety of roles, showcasing his versatility. However, beyond his acting, O'Malley faced personal struggles. Controversy surrounded his later life as he battled alcoholism, paralleling the character he once depicted. His struggles were compounded by the pressures of a fading career and changing industry. In the end, J. Pat O'Malley passed away in 1985, with memories of his poignant performances clouded by the shadows of his hardships. While details about his later years remain sparse, the complexity of his characters and the darkness of his life experiences endure in the minds of those who remember him.
Somebody's looking at me! Please help me! Help me!
In the 1959 episode of The Twilight Zone titled The Fever, Albert Salmi played the character of Feathersmith, a man who becomes dangerously obsessed with winning at a casino. His performance captured the unsettling transformation of a man driven to madness by his desires, ultimately leading to tragic consequences. Salme brought a raw, intense energy to the role, embodying the psychological horror that the show was known for, making Feathersmith a memorable, haunting figure. After The Twilight Zone, Salme's career flourished with appearances in various television shows and films. He starred in classic series like Gunsmoke and The Fugitive, displaying his versatility as an actor. However, behind the scenes, Salme struggled with personal demons. Reports suggest a turbulent marriage to actress Joan H. Salme, marked by intense disputes. His life spiraled further when he faced legal troubles in the late 1970s related to domestic violence incidents, casting a shadow over his legacy. Salme passed away in 1990, but remnants of his tumultuous life linger, reminding us of the fragile line between creative genius and personal turmoil. The last known details of his life reflect the complexities of a man who embodied darkness on screen while wrestling with his own shadows off it.
To keep that in mind.
James Best portrayed Billy Ben Turner in the 1959 episode The Grave of the Twilight Zone. His portrayal of a man consumed by fear and desperation stands out as a chilling reflection of human vulnerability. In the episode, Best's character grapples with his own dark past, becoming intertwined with themes of fate and the supernatural. His performance, filled with intensity and emotional depth, captures the essence of a man facing the impending consequences of his actions. After The Twilight Zone, James Best continued his career in television, most notably as Roscoe P. Coltrane in The Dukes of Hazzard. His comedic talent brought a beloved character to life, yet the success was shadowed by personal struggles. Best faced financial difficulties in the late 1980s, leading to a tumultuous period marked by bankruptcy. He also dealt with the tragic loss of his son, which deeply affected him. In his later years, Best transitioned to teaching acting and painting, sharing his knowledge with aspiring artists. He passed away in 2015, leaving behind a legacy that included a mix of triumphs and hardships that painted the complex portrait of a man who navigated both the glories of fame and the darkness of personal loss.
Today and you didn't show up. You know, Marcia, that's very selfish, my dear. All of us wait our...
As we wrap up our look at The Twilight Zone, Let's reflect on the lasting impact this groundbreaking series had on its viewers and cast. For many, it was more than just a show. It was a journey into the unknown, sparking imaginations and prompting thought about life's mysteries. Actors like Rod Serling, who faced network censorship and fought to tell stories that challenged societal norms, left behind a legacy that resonates today. The themes of morality and the human experience brought forth in episodes like Nightmare at 20,000 Feet and Time Enough at Last connected deeply with audiences. Did you watch this series during your childhood? What memories does it evoke for you? Perhaps you remember the thrill of waiting for each episode to air, or the discussions around the dinner table about the stories that made your heart race. We invite you to share your stories in the comments below about how the Twilight Zone influenced you. Your memories are a part of this show's enduring legacy.
Each day can now be lived with. I love Alicia. Nothing else matters.